Hi, this is Andy, G0RVM. This video is a quick update on SPE Expert Controller as I released version 1.2 earlier this week, and it's now Friday the 14th of March 2025. I thought the easiest option would be just to give you a quick demo of the changes in the application. Which I'll do now. So if I switch across to a desktop, I'll start the application, and as you can see, it looks very, very similar to earlier versions. In fact, there's only really 3 changes on this screen, which I'll go through in the course of this video. The About box is version 1.2, so that's the version of the application I'm giving an update on today. We have a look in settings. It still has the same 4 tabs across here, but the middle 2 have changed slightly. So if we look at this one to begin with, this used to say serial, but because we now can do serial and network communications, then it now has the option here where you can select the serial interface you wish to use or a network interface you wish to use. This computer I'm using is remote from the amplifier. The amplifiers, it's on the same local area network, but this computer has no connectivity to it. So I have to use the network option for the purposes of this demo. The first thing you need to do is type in here the IP address of your network to serial adapter. Now, you'll notice as I type this, the text is in red because it's an invalid IP address. But once it thinks you've got a valid IP address, then it will change to a black color. This is the TCP IP port on which the networked serial adapter is listening for incoming connections. Mine is configured to listen on 4196 of that IP address. So if I save that information, I can now connect to that amplifier, and you'll immediately see it looks the same as earlier versions did. So if I quickly run through some of the changes, the labeling of this button, you'll see it says disconnect. So when you're not connected, it says connect, and when you are connected, it says disconnect. I thought that was just a little bit clearer than the labeling that was there previously. Second difference is you will notice this now says network here. If you are using a serial interface, then it'll say serial, but as we're using a network, it says network. The third change is this backlight button. Now, the front of the amplifier, the physical hardware, has a backlight on its LCD display. So when this is lit, when it's blue in this color scheme, then the backlight is on, and if you click it and it goes out, the backlight goes off. It latches until you click it again. But that might be useful if you wish to turn the backlight off for some reason. Other changes in the application are the help. The user guide has been updated for version 1.2, and it now has a contents section here which describes the application and the new features. There's also an Annex A here in page 20, which describes some of the rationale, some issues that really do need to be considered if you're going to connect one of these network to serial adapters, and that's network security, requirements, configuration, and some notes on deployment, and the adapter that I've used during testing, and other adapters I've identified which should work but have not been tried, and I'm sure there's lots of others out there as well. The release note as well has been updated to describe what else has changed. That's effectively the changes in version 1.2. So I hope you enjoy using those and find the TCP IP option useful. I've certainly been using it on a laptop whilst walking around the house, so it definitely works over a wireless network, and it's quite a freeing experience because you're not sort of tethered via that serial cable. Anyway, so hope you found that useful. Please like and subscribe, do all the usual YouTube stuff, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.